welcome back to Skypacking Day 18. You joined us from the village of Pidmo in the Zanskar Valley. We're now on our way to the village of Zingchan. We only have one small pass, the Parfi, though the weather for the next few days is a bit unsettled. Last night some big thunder and lightning, some storms blew through the valley. So we'll see. As always, we'll just play by ear and do what the mountains allow us to do.
29th of July, Pidmo is at 3,450 meters, pretty low. It's 9 a.m. and we're walking through the beautiful farmlands of Pidmo. They grow barley, wheat, green peas and whatnot. This is a very beautiful green valley. Let's go to Zingchan. It's just 2 houses. All the best.
Yeah, boy.
What a crazy descent. And look at these rocks. Nice. Amazing. There's another name for Zanskar river. It's called Sura, and the word Zanskar comes from 2 words. Zang is copper, and Kar comes from Karpo. Karpo means white, so it's basically the valley of white copper. You can see the suspension bridge of Hanamul. Hanamul is right there. Let me zoom in. Yeah. So you can see that the bridge is the work of the construction has just started. You can still see that the center part of the bridge is still under water. So they'll I think create more tension, pull everything up, and it will take some time. But this will be a suspension, sort of a footbridge for the people of Hanamur to go on the other side of the highway. This is the hamlet of Hanamur. Took us 1.5 hours to reach here. Now you can see this is all green peas and a beautiful house in the backdrop. You can see the whole trail. All along the left bank of the Zanskar river. And the river beautifully meanders here. Now this trail is so well used that even on this side Nala, you see there's a nice bridge. We'll fill some water and continue towards Zingchan. Nice little bridge. A nice little confluence. Okay, that was a nice water break. Now we move towards Parfi. You can also spot the road on the other side. Yeah, that's the highway that goes from Pidmo to Lingshed, Fotoksar, Sirsirla. Earlier that road was one of the longest hikes in India, all the way from Lamayuru to Darchan Manali. That's where the road has been built, because obviously trail is the path of least resistance, and then therefore the road is always built on a trail. But even this trail here is actually very nice. It's a nice path on the left bank of Zanskar, and Parfi is there somewhere. You can see some nimbus clouds on the horizon, the dark clouds, the rain bearing clouds. Let's see how the day sort of unfolds, but I think we should be able to reach Zingchan by 4 p.m. and call it a day. Pete is still falling back because of his health, so we'll just take it slow. You can see the nice gorge that the Zanskar river makes. And now this is pretty common in Ladakh, where the trail sort of gets washed away, and it is very tricky to know an update about this, because it can happen anytime due to a lot of heat or maybe rain. And see, this landscape is so fragile. There are stones falling all the time, and this is just a big mountain covered with a scree slope. So here you can either use poles or just be more careful, because these stones underneath your feet would shift, but they'll still give you enough grip. Yeah, so just be a little more careful and cautious on these eroded sort of a section. See, these are stones and scree that came from the top and just covered the trail. Makes your feet go off balance at times, and then see, it comes back again. So just small little sections, need to be careful. Beautiful river valley. Now the time is almost 12 p.m. and the sun is just super strong today. Very harsh. But up ahead in the valley we could also see some dark clouds. So let's see, do we receive some showers today. The pass Parfi is now less than 5 kilometers, and this trail until now from Pidmo is basically one single track, nothing much to worry in terms of navigation. So we can finally see the pass. This little saddle is Parfi, and you have such a good path to hike all the way up. So 1:25 p.m. and we are here at the mighty Parfi. Beautiful pass, nice. Yeah, 1:26. Now, though I am at the pass, I think we have a problem here. Pete just shouted my name and he is not moving much. I think it's again the congestion that is bothering him. And he's just lying on the ground since 10-15 minutes, taking a break. If the weather can just switch sides at any point of time. So I think he is not responding, doesn't have much energy. Time is 1:34. I have covered my backpack, leaving it near this small little shrub at the pass, and I'll just quickly go down, check on him. It is the very first time in the trip where you actually called out my name, which means that, you know, he's definitely not okay. No problem, macha. Chalo, take care, take it slow.
Yeah.
And I think the real problem he's facing is the congestion, nothing else. I think it's not the altitude.
No. We're low. It's the
the pass is 3.9.
So it's really tight chest. So I'm just struggling to get a full breath. And obviously, even if you're climbing steep hill at low altitude, you still need to breathe.
So the plan is I'll drop your bag at the pass. I'll then take mine. I'll descend to Zingchan, and then I'll again come back. See you. Take care.
I'll be fine on the downs.
Yeah. So I'm 150 meters below the pass. I've taken the backpack. There's a lot of thundering and rumbling in the sky. And I think he looked for an inhaler and other medicines for a tight chest, but Padum, in my opinion, doesn't have those many facilities, though it is, very well connected by road. Back at the pass, and here comes rain. He's climbing up nice and slow. This is our first rainy day in Zanskar. Wow. And Zingchan is at 3,400 meters, so we have to get down some 600 meters. I'm sorry for the bad audio. I had to remove the mic because that isn't waterproof. Time is 2 p.m. The mountain gods are a little angry today, I guess. But no, I think we expected this. We had a forecast of afternoon showers, and it is the same tomorrow. So, but first, I think the major priority is safety of everyone. So, I think Pete is confident enough to on the downhills because then congestion doesn't really bother him. Yoo-hoo! Wow. Nicely done. Oh, he calls it the bridge of life. I'm glad. Now we have a small forest section before Zingchan. Zingchan Tokpo is a very beautiful stream, to be honest. But then you would see in the video the stark difference between the color of the water, and it is just 10 minutes apart. So from a very sort of a white water, it turned into something which is very sort of dark orange brown in color. It is because of that 1 or 2 hour of rain spell that the place received. We are almost at Zingchan. There are 2 houses. I think we'll be able to find a place to stay in one of those. This is another beautiful bridge. Wow. And we are now back at 3,400 meters. This is for the animals, and one more house. Let's see if we can find people. They might not be in the house. It's still afternoon, 3:20 p.m. Oh, so many slippers.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Yes, family.
Ache Jule. This is our accommodation for the day. Now this is how you make, I think, femar. You add a little bit of butter. You take sampa, which is basically barley powder, and then you add the delicious salty, and if you get the right ratio, then you'll get a very heavy sort of a meal. Boom. Yeah, looks nice. Whoa.
It is about 6:45. We've been here for a few hours now. Had some tea and chai at the same time, which is Tai Chi. We've done some Tai Chi. We've had some tea and we've been just trying to relax for a little bit. But really the discussion has been all about what to do next. Because as you can see, I've had a bit of a tough day. I'm very appreciative of Manav for coming back down the pass to help me up with my bag. It was a very smart call because we really only had a kind of 10-15 minute window before the rain began. So good decision making there from Manav Bhai. The downhill was better.
Yeah.
Managed to get down okay. The problem really is I just can't take a full breath. I think what I probably need is an inhaler or some steroids, and couldn't find them in Padum. And of course, when you're out in these valleys, it's not like there's a well-stocked pharmacy around every corner. So today's been a bit of a tough one for me mentally, just because I was really hoping. I mean, two rest days in Padum definitely made a difference, and I've kind of been moving in the right direction. But of course, trying to recover when you're doing long days hiking and when you're climbing passes and all the challenges that come with it, it's just a difficult thing. So anyway, we made it to Zingchan safely. That's the main thing. It's a very basic village, just a couple of old houses.
Just
two houses, and the people here at the homestay just speak Ladakhi, a little bit of broken Hindi, but communication's been a slight challenge. But anyway, we're very happy to be here.
Yeah.
So it's just over 20 kilometers covered today, 20.28k, moving time of 6 hours 30. We climbed 856 meters, and then we descended 877. So on paper, that's a pretty modest day, but with today's conditions and stuff, it was tough. But yeah, so here's the thing. If my chest doesn't improve, I just can't be putting in many more long days because it's just not sustainable. It's a tough feeling because no one likes to feel like they're holding their hiking partner back, and Manav is very patient and very understanding, but nonetheless, there's the gulf between us has grown the last couple of days, just with me struggling with my health. There's another factor, is that the weather this week is deteriorating quite rapidly. So our plan was originally tomorrow to go to the village of Dipling, and then the next 2 days to push over 2 high passes, the Pidgongla and then the Kanjila.
So tomorrow could be a little climax or the end of Skypacking Ladakh, basically, which is the first sort of an attempt of documenting these beautiful valleys over a long hike.
this experience in Ladakh has been incredible. It's really been eye-opening to this. It's a different style of hiking here. It's got some unique demands, but every valley here is just like nothing I've seen before. Like absolutely incredible. I mean, people talk about Upper Mustang in Nepal and Dolpo. And Ladakh is all of that and more. You know, it really is just it's this incredible slice of Tibetan culture. The trail network here is absolutely phenomenal, and like Manav suggested, he's obviously got a few seasons in Ladakh under his belt, but for me it's just been an experience of just scratching the surface, realizing how much I don't know, realizing how much there is left to explore here, and man, what a fucking place. Like, it's been a phenomenal experience. Hopefully this is just the start of my journey exploring Ladakh. I will definitely be returning. But yeah, it's been a phenomenal experience and a real eye opener to this huge swathe of the Western Himalayas, and yeah, incredible place.
We can go back to Leh, use the rainy days to work on our system, and then come back with another series later. But I hope that all these videos will definitely, fuel your zeal to just come and hike in Ladakh. And we are doing it in July. Still have August, September, October. The season is still on.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, mounds of things. And yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. So all the best for tomorrow.
Okay, G.
Yeah, we'll call it today.
Gotcha.